Yeah.
Gang, back in the stool. Gang, back in the stool. Yeah, nigga, win. How can I lose? How can I lose? How can I lose? I was a gang. Cause they gon' shoot. Me and Trevor no coop. Cop the Roxy, this is your roof. Yeah, see your vision loose. I'm in LA with the views. I'm in LA with your boots. We only bust in the job. It's way too late to decide. Jamming them both come alive. Better not fuck up the vibe. Running this shit with a stride. And you know my game fly.
I'm with the gang. Boys have a lot of coops.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
What up? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, live from Studio 3, it's RTTV. With the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Don't give a fuck how you feel. In space, how you feel? In space.
We still there. We still there.
But if it's your first time here, definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill Reddit and smash that subscribe button.
And I can feel my legs. Check out that Patreon we got early and full reactions of this show, a lot more shows. I really can't.
Yeah, make sure you like this video. Let us know you're rocking with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Make sure your notification bell is ringing for that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. playlist.
In space! And make sure you guys follow us on Twitch, RTTV5, where we react to some of your favorite movies, TV shows, and play some of your favorite video games. So make sure you follow, subscribe to RTTV5. It's a vibe. On the last episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., In space! Fitz came back and Pat gave me $10 because I told him Fitz was gonna be back. Niggas was trying to tell me that Fitz was gonna be back, but Fitz is back. We see Fitz, so what's up?
I want to put more money in your savings account, and I want to see Fitz come back, my nigga.
Yo, Fitz is back. Fitz is back.
I get the life on me.
That's the most important thing about that recap, that Fitz is back. So let's just get into this next episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5. Episode 5, Rewind, don't mean to take you back in time. Guys, it's Fitz.
Oh, is a rewind what happened to Fitz?
This reminds me of us in Florida.
When this nigga wanted to eat eggs?
Yeah.
When this nigga Robbie took the falls.
And chocolate banana cream.
Oh.
Chocolate banana cream.
Here we go.
Yep, that's me. You got it. Nice work. And congrats.
I thought he said the goddess. Nice work.
Huh?
What the?
But they didn't take Fitz?
Yeah.
Why didn't they take Fitz?
Get in there! Don't move!
Take him.
Wait, no. Hey, let go. Wait! I didn't do anything! Something happened here! It wasn't me! I need to find him!
Imagine trying to explain this to somebody.
Wait, I'm not my nigga. You don't understand that. I don't know.
The lights went out, they were gone. Really?
Just be like, yo, somebody came in and I thought it was you guys.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Disappeared. Like your friends.
Think about it. Let's be real for a second. Why would I disappear? Why would I let my friends dip and I just sit there? Like, I just sit there by myself. Like, I just want to stay here, my nigga. Like, come on, man.
I did it. There was no crystal ball or beam me up, Scott.
Beam me up, Scott.
I don't know. I have a theory. You did it. You drugged the food.
This nigga's the best actor on the show.
Nah, you might be right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who the hell is in charge here?
Well, it's not General Talbot, since Agent Johnson put a bullet in his head.
That wasn't her. That was an LFD.
Okay. Alibis by Asimov. Huh? Blame it on the robot.
No, that's true.
Shout out to Isaac.
Build the program.
And it answered to her. It.
Is that the one that killed Dr. Holder Radcliffe?
Yes. No, I'm responsible for that. Too.
Made me do that.
Oh wow, you actually said it too.
Okay. I'm done.
You're done when I say you're done.
Bitch!
And if you don't cooperate, you're going to be here for a very long time.
You know what's
Do you
crazy?
understand?
In the world that they live in, you're not even thinking about how aliens could have been involved in this in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, because
Like what he's saying is unbelievable. That's kind of stupid. Exactly, that's my point. It's like, yo, you're not gonna think of every possible scenario in this case.
But they have to do this to him, bro.
Yeah.
If you're the one left behind, I gotta violate you.
Like, yeah, I killed this, bro. Like, what? Why?
Yeah, I actually wouldn't have thrown that in there.
Absolutely not.
I wish I knew, because as much as you want to find them and bring them to justice, I want to find them so I know that they're okay. I am more than happy to pay for my sins or what happened to them.
So Fitz wasn't in the beginning of the season because he was shooting a movie, and this
I
was supposed
swear
to
I would do
be
anything I
season
can to
six,
stop you
yeah.
like that.
Oh, you serious right now?
Yeah, seriously.
No word.
If you let me.
Oh shit.
He's telling the truth.
Or he beat the machine.
Maybe we should let his brain work for us. Help us solve this thing.
What does he need?
Papers, pens, books.
TV.
Make sure that's all he watches.
Oh,
Oh, nigga, he eat that shit.
That ass.
Jerry came with a Jerry like, y'all got a vegan menu?
Hey, nah.
And it could be cornbread every day, nigga.
They said trying to get back into
I did suffer a previous brain trauma which may be exacerbated. I may have suffered from prodromal schizophrenia.
We interviewed everyone there. They all have the same 2-minute lapse in memory. It wasn't you. Are you okay?
He wants to take the blame so
Yeah.
bad.
Okay. What do you mean am I okay?
There was
I'm in
some
jail.
actually. There was books on sonic frequencies, sound
Get us
waves.
a list. We'll get them.
There's something else.
Wait, so he doesn't remember when the dude, like,
Did you
walked
post
in
this?
with the guns?
I was wondering why he didn't say that.
Where's Keith?
Nah, watching somebody do that gotta be ridiculous. Like,
Wait,
are you really trying to create an equation to figure out how that 2 minutes is
Yeah,
going?
it's not
Like,
crazy, bro. But
I don't
I've
know where you
seen,
start, bro. Where do you start?
but I've seen Good Will Hunting, so like it makes sense to me.
That's a great one.
Amazing, bro.
I'm not gonna fact.
That's a real soccer fan.
I think his team lost, bro.
Carried the tube and then the bananas popped up. And voila, they disappeared and I left right here.
And they're in the future.
Speed of light divided by 6. Should have thought of that last week.
I need every book on time traveling. I need every Back to the Future movie.
Like, the way his genius is getting, like, 10 times more enhanced by doing all this, too.
What does the monkeys represent?
In 6 months, you haven't brought us a
Amazing.
single plausible theory.
No more thinking. You're out of time. We want an answer.
Okay. I want to know what happened.
By all means, enlighten us.
They were abducted by aliens.
See, to think that that's far-fetched is crazy!
We're done with you. Here? How?
Take the window. We got authorization.
Your attorney is here.
Oh!
Oh, it's lit.
Oh,
That nigga look familiar.
Did you get off on calling Liverpool a bunch of wankers?
Well, if you never win anything, then
Well, at least we're not trying to buy our way back to glory.
Hey, do not talk crap about behind you.
Me talking crap. You'll let us for nothing but crap. All that stuff about it. How many European Cups have you won?
Well, got your
Disrespect to my team.
Finally, after 6.
Too late.
Where's Bobby?
I'll be soup if she comes in with the shits.
Doesn't
She fucks everybody up.
Bobby got a fatty.
And then I should have everything I need. What you do?
He's like, I'm about to get you right now.
to your left.
I'm gonna get you all. Yeah, you're gonna get them all.
Mm-hmm. Come forward.
He's like, I've been working on this.
Okay. What the bloody hell?
What the bloody hell?
My nigga
There's my
Hunter's
way up.
back.
Who's flying? Rusty. The best getaway pilot money to buy.
Oh, well, there goes that.
Well, there goes Rusty.
Pilot my money to buy.
I gotta just casually just kill the pilot right there, like that.
We got their attention, lead them on a wild goose chase up in the air while we were getting away on the ground.
Well, it's definitely got their attention. Come on.
In real life, this is impossible, bro.
No,
Wait.
chill.
That piece of junk is alright.
Yeah, it's Rusty's. God bless his cold black soul.
His name is Rusty. What do you expect?
This nigga got the same beard from Breaking Bad.
Yo, that really
Little
is.
small.
It's the same
Sure,
exact
agents will be stupid enough to try and build an engine.
There we go.
God.
It's even got cocaine.
It's even got coke.
And analysed and cleared, there was nothing there.
Well, obviously there was. Analyze him again. You crack the code, you find out who he's talking to. They're the idiots or we?
We won't get far in that thing.
Or you find him, don't engage. They should lead us to the others.
Just his head set on fire. Nothing else.
No.
It's the strangest thing I've ever heard. Except for the sexy robot that you made that became human and wanted you to stick the old floppy in and London.
Can we not talk about this, please?
Yeah. We're 100% compatible. 50% of the time.
Nearly got married again. Until the ninjas showed up. So, we are together.
Together forever. Just doing our own thing. Distance is our saviour.
So you're not together?
How about you and Simmons? Find a way to work that out? Piloting being henceforth removed from that list is that he was paranoid as balls, die-hard conspiracy theorist, liked spying on anyone he thought was spying on him, which was everyone.
So, he can tap into surveillance.
Yep.
What is it? RV
At the back, beyond the mark, reading retrieving
escape the military base. This is so much bullshit. There'll be a helicopter over him right now.
Guy, he ain't feel bad at all.
No, he just
That
took his
nigga-
RV
yo.
and said, yeah, my nigga Rusty.
He ain't think twice about it. Guess he's not a good
Nah,
pilot.
they probably just wasn't that cool. He was just a position contractor. He was just
Hey,
paid.
some that nigga was ride or die.
Damn, my fault. I still feel bad.
He ain't that ain't his Dana.
My nigga, he's a mercenary, bro.
That
Like,
ain't Dana.
I feel you, Robbie.
All the surveillance cameras within a 2-mile radius went dark for those 2 minutes. How is that possible?
There?
No.
it's the same truck.
What the fuck? It is changed it every single time.
Unless.
It's the same truck, bro. We know this. Remember the first episode when he could change the sign?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the same, try to just switch it up. Boom, boom. Dude.
I've been expecting you.
What? No, we're here to surprise you, so act surprised.
There's no need for violence.
You are the donor.
Book you. 2091.
Oh shit. You sent them to the future?
No.
Oh, that's a nice little wallpaper.
That is.
I don't know what that is. That's the alien symbols of life.
No.
What the f?
Wow. That's how you go to 2091.
My Earth name is Enoch. I am a sentient chronicom from a planet which revolves around a star in the constellation you know as Cygnus.
Yeah, we'll just go with Enoch.
That's me and my son.
Why did you sit them through that thing?
The little Enoch I was thinking about you earlier.
This
Oh,
speaks of the future. They were needed there.
Look. You don't seriously label this, do you?
Yeah, I just watched a video.
Yeah, like.
Send me through too.
The stone can only be activated from the other end. Think it's wise.
You don't think?
Oh shit.
He shook too. He's like, oh shit.
He's about to show this nigga his true form.
Sure.
Hunter's like, I didn't know.
He's like, Claudio, what have you done to Fitz?
Yeah, right?
Yo, Bobby, you wouldn't think to put a hat on either?
It's about to be a
That's
child.
Bobby Hunter.
There.
Polygon cracker.
I know you. You're Polly Enton.
Do I know you?
I'm with S.H.I.E.L.D. Can I?
Isn't that the guy's daughter that could see into the future? I mean, he made a little bird for her.
Yeah! Wow.
Now you know you rock with that fit.
What are we dealing with here?
He didn't watch it.
That's kind
There are kids' room in this house?
No. Single male lives alone.
That magic crystal ball we were theorizing about. It's real, but it's not S.H.I.E.L.D. tech. It's a child.
How the fuck she figure that out?
The magic crystal ball is her.
So she's the Sith.
They pay her good money for a reason.
You are a very good artist.
What is that? What are these symbols? An ancient language from another galaxy, never known to anyone on Earth until her.
Quiet type, eh? Wish you could teach Bobby that. Get a drink in her and she's like a wind-up doll. You can't.
They're here for us.
Oh shit!
shit.
We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go.
With us, the girl too. So don't even think about trying to run away.
Bitch! Motherfuckers.
2 minutes. We just lost a half an hour of time.
What?
Not for long. We need to find a place to lay low for a while.
I'm taking you to the place where I sent the others.
You said that was impossible.
Instructions.
I'm taking you where, not when.
Oh, that's the thing that nigga had.
Unknown.
Who knows it?
Unknown.
Unknown.
They just disappeared.
It
How
had to
did-
be the same blackout technology they used at the diner.
Do we have any idea who the girl is?
We've got images from surveillance cameras across the street. We're running facial recognition scans on her and Mother.
I want you to find her and control her.
Oh yeah,
It's
bitch.
better she's on our side.
Wow, that's some real government shit right there.
Yeah, she's a child.
She didn't think of nothing else. She said, wait, she might know government secrets. Get her ass. Yeah, we can't deal with that.
How do you know about it? You sent my friends into the future. I'm calling out some serious interference.
Our protocol allows for one exception. The prevention of an extinction-level event. Unknown.
Man, no
Wow, that
shit.
makes sense. The human race is about to be extinct. Alright, we gotta send shit over there to help this whole situation out. They violated Fisto. They said, damn, we even need you though.
Yeah, they were like, you're the one of
That'd
the
be
homies out
good.
here.
That look good.
Eggs and bacon.
Eggs and bacon.
But she was convinced that she could save him, change the future. Well,
What's written is written.
Jen and I were there, holding hands. We had no idea.
Sorry. You're in Simmons?
Yeah. Yeah, we're together there. Everyone knows. Even look for a place together.
Be together. You two are so perfect for each other, it makes everyone a little bit nauseous.
Maybe it's trying to protect her.
From what?
From me. From what I was in the framework. Because that came from inside me.
Yo, get off that shit, bro. Damn.
Programming.
It's not, that's not something that you
But he keeps forgetting the fact that, bro, the framework manipulated his father's being present in his life.
Yeah.
Bro.
I can't lie to you, that's all I need. And it worked for us.
But it was.
Got Enoch on the right page.
Yeah, well, they also got people killed.
Kicked you off the guest list.
Get on with it, Tom.
Thanks.
My mom was just good with everything. She's like,
Yeah.
we're running away, fine.
It's like, that's cool. Like, I'm pretty sure this shit was gonna happen eventually.
Nah, once I know she was cool with Enoch, I'm like, oh, right, she's already acquainted with all
He
this
didn't
shit
say
right now.
much at all. He's helped me to understand and accept. And she lives mostly inside her head now. But we can try. He'd like to know why he's not with his friends. Can you tell Fitz? He'd really like to know why he's not with them.
Because you have to save them.
Oh. Wait, what? Who said is that?
70 years in the future.
Somebody's
There's
dead.
nothing I can do.
It's prophecy now.
Right.
Nigga showed a fucking picture and
How
said
did
prophecy
you
now.
get to this?
I came to Earth in a small capsule. It was discovered decades ago. Have you heard of a place called Blue Raven Ridge?
Yeah, I typed up
You're
on
joking.
so.
You know,
Yeah, of course I know it. We just broke out of it.
Oh,
It's the military
wow.
base they were holding you in.
Wow.
Okay, well,
We're breaking back
that's
in.
it, but we're gonna have to break back in.
Sure these IDs are gonna hold up.
How is this gonna
Coots
work?
didn't have much time. Coots, an old friend of Rusty's. He's very...
Let me guess, he's the best your money can afford.
Bro, there's no way.
Afternoon, we're ready to fix the hole in the wall.
Pretty sure Fitz was not getting by.
Rusty Pelzer and Jimmy Futterman.
That's us. You break it, we fix it, and charge you the military markup.
And then we find another way.
All from our tiny little self.
Black man! Oh shit. You're good to go.
All clear. Where you going?
Not like the back of our hands.
Sounds like the dude from Prison Break.
Bro, fuck.
Rusty always said there was aircraft stacks in space. Release the ferrets.
Oh.
Bro, I'm thinking that he's about to unload the chopper.
What's that mean?
Something setting off perimeter alarms.
Back!
Oh, you smart.
We'll instinctively head for the drains and vents. This is it.
Wonder if Hunter's gonna go with me.
They got a hell of a lot of time, huh?
Yeah, I feel like they've
Nah,
done this
chill.
military base like 8 times throughout this whole series.
Need a truck.
The Quinjet?
Yeah! That's not even a Quinjet, that's a jet.
Oh, like the official.
Yeah.
The jet.
Alright. Brings back memories. Yeah, of course I am. They're stuck 70 odd years in the future and our world's about to end. The odds, my friend, are not in your favour.
Are they ever?
Oh, I see
Like
what
that
they're
response.
What the hell's going on here?
Oh, shit! Yo, that's the coolest shit I see Fitz do.
Yeah, that was some bad
Bow, bitch, I'm busting at him.
Some Mike Lowry shit.
That nigga squad this set.
Hold them up here, close the doors.
Sure you did the technical.
Remember when Robbie hated him?
He hated the first 10 episodes?
It's the first season.
Oh.
We gotta go. They out of
I'm
here.
sorry. I don't trust you anymore.
You're dead.
You're demoting us?
No.
Fire.
Oh!
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, that was the realest shit. That was like some Punisher shit.
I said they was gonna do, but I really.
Nah, that was some Punisher
Keep
shit.
it gangsta.
That was like Billy Russo, he just shot a random.
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect her to do anything.
I thought she was gonna fire him.
Nah, I just was just showing blood though. It just didn't seem like no blood came out.
Yeah, it was like one quick around the back.
So he's storing all the weapons, but like how is he gonna get to them if the world if Earth is like shattered?
Because that might be the area that is. Remember how they said that there's a part of the surface that they need to get to and shit?
What?
Gonna sleep for 74 years.
That is the most
So
insane
it's not
idea in
teleportation?
our history of insane ideas.
Yep.
So you're sleeping?
You'll suffocate when you wake up.
For
You need to be
74
sitting
years.
around here. You know,
But how's it retain his age,
find a
though?
way in there.
He's not going to eat.
Yeah, Captain
I
America.
summoned the Chronicon vessel
Shit.
to orbit a planet hidden
Right.
safely
And he was in a
away
glacier.
until he wakes up.
Oh, that's what happened with this nigga in Futurama. Fry.
That is what happened.
It really is, nigga. Nigga was trying to deliver some pizza. If I gotta get frozen in there, I'm wearing a hoodie.
This is it.
I've had a hell of a time as always. I guess I underestimated
Their
God.
face collab.
I just don't understand how this nigga Enoch got to Earth on a cryo chamber.
Don't die out there, mate.
Gosh.
It's true.
So it was like the geek.
Oh yeah, he said he used that to get to
Yeah,
Earth.
to get to Earth. So it's like, how the fuck you come from the future when you? That makes sense.
Or maybe he was in the cryo chamber and they just dumped him on Earth.
But is he really from the future though? Because he said I came here 30,000 years ago.
Yeah, he didn't say he was from the future.
Yeah, he was landed there 30,000 years ago to observe Earth.
Okay. Yeah, he must
See,
have-
it's in the walls.
They can accelerate his sleep 74 years.
No,
he's dead.
He's going to be sleeping for 74
years.
years.
Until he gets to the point where they're in the future.
Another thing that did this was passengers in space.
How the fuck they do that?
With the Silver Ranger.
The Silver Ranger.
Yeah.
How you think they can get him space?
Nigga, you know Walt Disney's Frozen?
Yeah, as we speak. Yeah, that shit's real, bro. Look at Enoch.
Rise and shine.
Enoch! Hey!
They got a whole new fit.
He's immortal.
While you were asleep, I contemplated a plan in motion.
He's immortal. He can't die. So yes, that's how we got
I
there.
have a few days.
Shit, oh shit, Rob, you touch your bitch ass up.
Wait, so if you can't die, you can get anywhere?
Yes.
Let him talk, Evan. Let him talk.
For facing off against some
Jerry's
of the most
facts.
ruthless.
Exactly.
That's how did he get there? That doesn't, just because he lives forever doesn't
He was
mean-
watching over him the whole time.
That's what I'm
He
asking.
literally
And he's immortal.
Nah, he said it though. He said, I've been putting a plan in motion and stuff like that. So he's been working that whole time while he's dead.
Come on,
You and
man.
Jerry both got
Come on.
He literally said that while you guys was
man.
talking, nigga. He's actually saying some
Come
real
on,
shit, bro.
man.
You and Evan. How did he get there? Nigga, read, nigga. He just said, I put this plan in motion.
Yo, this nigga
Why'd
is
you
one
say
that I was
that?
coaching.
Why'd you say that to Joel then?
That's crazy.
I did. I corrected you all, actually.
All I'm saying,
Yeah.
the one thing that got me upset with this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is when, like, it's so far-fetched to the military that niggas can't get abducted by aliens when they saw a whole alien invasion on New York. What you would call it? They've seen the Kree, they've seen Inhumans, but to get abducted by aliens is the craziest shit in the world.
Yo,
My thing is, they were after Fitz is the only person they were able to get locked up. So it's like, you can't, at this point, he's the criminal that they're trying to charge with whatever crimes they're trying to charge him with. So they can't just take his word for anything. You know what I'm saying? They're obviously exploring other options, but they're not just gonna let him go just off his word.
Cause that's like the easy cop out right there.
Yeah.
Oh, they got abducted by aliens and shit like that. Like that's the cop out that they expect that nigga to use.
That's not
Is
easy.
it really?
That's not. I was about to say that's not easy cop out, man.
It's not
No.
if aliens really do exist.
Exactly.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
They're not
Like,
trying to take that, like, cause that's the easiest thing to fix it.
No, that's not the easiest because they're just stupid.
They're just stupid.
No, I
Like,
agree, but they basically they're trying to get a reasoning that's beyond that. They're like, yo, you have to be
Like,
behind this.
but
hold on, wait, he wasn't even trying to.
I'm playing devil's advocate. I don't agree, bro.
He needs proof.
Not
That's
you
all
on the
he
proof,
needs.
but
Yeah, he needs proof.
for them to just be like, there's a crazy theory in the world of aliens. If it was this world and you said that, I get it.
Yeah.
In that world, you can't just be like, hey, I just shut the whole thing down because he said aliens. Fuck that.
Especially when he was doing research and finding theories the whole time. That was a real theory that he came up to. And like the whole thing about it is, it's not a cop out because he already, first of all, he already confessed. He confessed to killing to killing Mace, even though he did kill Mace, but like he confessed to killing Mace. He didn't have to do that. He wasn't trying to get copped out of shit. And we saw throughout the whole time, Fitz was trying to take the blame for everything. Like,
But you seen how they reacted as soon as he said, yo, they got abducted by aliens. It's alright, chalk this whole shit. Fuck that. Take away his bucks and teeth. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
seen that.
dumb.
So that's what I'm saying. That was their I'm not agreeing. I think they're dumb as shit. They should actually investigate more on that alien perception or theory or whatever you want to call it and shit. But, hey.
Wait, did Fitz really kill him though? Like,
Yeah.
did he kill him?
well,
he killed him.
He ordered the hit.
He in a completely different world where you weren't yourself. Did I kill
But
you?
Mace died as a result. So
I feel that, but Jerry, if I'm in a different dimension on some shit that's not me, it's not me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
it is
You
him
were just
because
high
he
off
killed.
the
He
framework.
didn't kill him.
No.
Yeah.
In real life,
Yeah.
they would not convict you on that. Yo.
Yes, they would.
No
Nah.
way.
You convict the person that
Bro, they
constructed
don't
the
convict
framework.
now. They don't convict people because they're crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
crazy. That is crazy.
Beyond crazy.
That's beyond crazy.
I don't know. I think that came from within Fitz. Like Fitz is saying, this is something that was living in me for a long time. She got it on me, and that's what happened.
But I agree
That's
with that.
cool.
But I'm saying there's people that literally get off on cases because of psychological.
I literally wasn't me.
They rolled out as
I
crazy.
literally wasn't.
But here's the thing. In this case,
No, but that's what I'm saying. In this
But I
situation,
literally
he was
wasn't
in the
me.
framework.
Like I can
So
make
that's
an
even
argument.
more
My
powerful.
lawyer can make an argument that I didn't make those decisions.
But
better have a
in
good
this
lawyer.
case,
I'll say that for sure. You have to have a good lawyer in that situation.
in this case where S.H.I.E.L.D. already looks like the bad guys and they have so many different proof of like S.H.I.E.L.D. They have proof of Sky quote unquote killing Talbot even though it was an LMD. You know what I'm saying? They don't have proof that it's an LMD. They saw Daisy run up in the room, put a gun to Talbot's head and shoot him. All right. So if he comes in and he's like, "Yo, I killed. Why is Mace dead? I killed Mace." It's like, well, yeah, we definitely believe that, and we got a confession out of you, and we just saw Sky kill Talbot. So there's a very little chance he's winning that case. I mean, there's a very little chance that he's gonna get free off of that especially because he's gonna be like, "Yo, I killed Mace. Like, there's no excuse. I killed Mace. I'm not gonna be like I was in the frame. There's no. I killed Mace."
That's why he would have to have a good lawyer in that, for sure.
Like,
see me in court, nigga.
Man, I'll be damned if I went to jail for first-degree murder on some shit that I was in a frame. I'll be damned,
Evan,
bro.
you got it in you. You had it in you the whole time.
The whole time.
So,
that's
so if you went somewhere that the craziest thing you ever thought you just did.
I went to Westboro and I started killing people.
You a killer?
Yeah.
That's different.
Nah.
And that's another
You
thing,
voluntarily going to
You're killing with no rules.
Nigga, you
So
play
you're a killer.
you play
But that's different.
You
You
play Grand Theft
voluntarily
Auto,
going
you kill people. Are you a killer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same shit.
You are a
test
killer.
me, nigga. Don't fuck with me, nigga. Don't fuck
And
with me.
another thing too
I'm down,
that you
I'm
brought
down,
up,
I'm
Pat,
down,
he was like, "Yo," when
You
Fitz
thought
was
just
like,
Call of Duty
when
sound
Fitz was
me,
like,
I'm a killer.
when you saw how Fitz was still bothered by whatchamacallit, about what he did in the framework and like I killed Mace, all this other stuff, and you was like, "Yo, but kid, it wasn't really you." Now what you have to understand is, out of everybody in the framework, the only person who didn't go back to normal before they left the framework was Fitz.
Because he kept thinking about it, bro. I'll tell you right now, bro.
No.
There's one little thing in my life that I could have switched that would have made me a crack dealer. You feel me? But I'm not gonna look at myself like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I could have been a crack dealer. I was so bad.
Yo, I was one step away from crack dealers.
First of all,
You overlooked it,
Yo, think about it. The presence of his father in his life. Not like. So crack on YouTube, nigga. Shit.
But the point that I'm saying is like, yo, my nigga, prior to everybody leaving the framework, everybody had an idea of who they were. Every single person before they left the framework. May did, Coulson did, even Mac did when when Yo-Yo came back in the framework. Everybody who was in the framework, who got messed up, who was actually put in the machine, had an idea of who they was before they entered the framework. Fitz was still embedded in that character before he left the framework, and he left the framework being embedded in that character. So of course it's gonna still fuck with his mental.
Yeah, because his father though. Because the thing is, right, if you think about Mac, right? Mac is Mac, and before he even had his daughter, he knew who he was and shit like that. But nigga, Fitz had his father like throughout his whole childhood. So if you change the dynamic of his father in his life, that alters him as a person. So how he is in a framework, my nigga, that the fact that his father's still there and shit like that, that fucked him up so much that when he came out of it, it still feels like, wait, was that me? But it's only because his father changed, like him being in his life, completely changed who Fitz is. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's affecting him. It's the point that I'm saying. Like I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that, but it's gonna keep It's gonna keep eating at him because, like, yo, he didn't go out the framework with that. Like, he didn't go out the framework like, oh shit, yeah, I'm Fitz and I'm in love with Gemma. He went out before he went out the framework. He was still in love with Ophelia. He was still an evil ass nigga. He was still all this shit before he left the framework. That's why this shit affects him the most out of everybody.
Nah, he was the most embedded.
He was the most exactly.
Bro, he killed Mace.
That's why it's gonna
No, Mac definitely had a worse situation. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all tripping.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But Mac left the framework. Mac left the framework knowing that the framework was fake before he left, knowing that his daughter wasn't real. Yes.
That's killed his homies.
Yes.
Wait, but people told niggas that
he saw the computer. he saw the computer simulation.
But it wasn't fake though. He felt that shit was real.
He felt it was real, but like before he left the framework, his daughter disappeared, and that's when he realized it was fake. That was before he left the framework.
1 second before he.
But that's still my point. Regardless of what, before he left the framework,
so one
he realized. Yes, at one second
He never was fake though. He never.
Mac knew it was fake.
Yeah, he knew it was fake because of the computer
From
simulation. He saw it, and he was just like, no. And he even said, even the conversation he had with Daisy, he was just like, yo, in that real world, is my daughter there? They're like, nah. Then he's like, all right, then I'm not going back. Then I'm staying here.
So Mac had a harder.
Like.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like Mac had a tough situation, but he was still able to be like, okay, now I'm back in the real world. I'm not gonna let the past shit fuck me up. I feel like Fitz as a character is not letting himself get over that hump.
But Fitz killed somebody.
I could have been a crack dealer if my father wasn't in my life, but I'm not gonna hold that against me after I come back.
Fitz killed somebody that ended up resulting to that person dying in real life because he killed him in the
I feel you.
So that's definitely gonna fuck you up. Like, if you catch a body, if you catch a body, you're going to be fucked up by it.
But I'm gonna know why I caught that body, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to say.
But like, regardless of what, if you catch a body, regardless of how you catch a body, you're still going to be fucked up by that. If you're not young, bro. That's a fact, man.
Get over it, man.
That shit is different because Mac had the opportunity to live with his daughter, actually live a few years with his daughter. And that's why
he already had that love.
Yeah, he had that love, and he was actually able to gain more love from it. He had got to see his daughter grow up, where Fitz became a fucking murderer.
Bro, Fitz became the most powerful nigga in the world.
Mac came out and said, "Yo, I don't understand it. Like, does it make me a bad father because?"
You're right. He did go through that.
And we do want to get technical. Yeah, Mac is still going through this shit with the framework too. That's why it's not fair. Getting back to the initial argument, that's why it's not fair to be like, yo, well, Fitz, you have to just get over it. Like, it's not fair, bro.
I'm gonna say that.
Like, it's not fair.
It ain't fair, man. What are you talking about? He's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and he has to get his job done.
Exactly.
And he has to get over it.
That's what I'm saying.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Jerry. The mission before anything. You have to understand. And he's an agent where his comrades are still in danger. So get over it for the meantime and focus on getting them back. You cannot sit here and tell me, oh, sympathy. No, nigga. You are agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you gotta save
him. We gotta say the same thing to Mac too.
Cause Mac got over it.
And he's in there getting his.
You feel
like, well, we can say, we can say that Fitz got over it and he's about to go save his people because he went into a chamber to go in the future to save his people.
What are we talking about though? I'm talking. You criticized me on the moment that I said it, which was the moment that he shouldn't be saying it because he should be concentrating.
Then Mac should have been criticized.
That wasn't during the mission.
That wasn't during the mission either. They were in the fucking safe house. They weren't in the middle of the mission.
This is still during the whole mission. The mission is a
technically with Mac, that was during the whole mission because the whole mission is them trying to get out that space colony.
No,
that's a fact.
No, stop. Because the thing about it, right? At that moment, what are you trying to do? You're trying to make sure that your mind gets to where it needs to be to focus on the mission right there. So Mac recognized that, yo, this framework shit is fucking me. Like, yo, am I a bad father because of this? And who did he go to? Yo, to get his mind right. And so once his mind right, he can be back on the mission. Fitz was holding himself back from the mission. He wasn't talking to nobody of like, yo, I believe. Listen, what I'm trying to say is,
Jerry.
Nigga, with Mac, he recognizes what happened and what led to this. Fitz makes it seem like he doesn't understand why he became that person. He never mentioned his father. Like, for how calculated Fitz is. Why doesn't he deduct? This is the reason why I acted like that in a framework. Okay, cool. And now I'm this, but I'm not this in real life because my father's not here.
You said Fitz doesn't understand why he came to that. Fitz was like, yo, first of all, Fitz was like, yo, the fact that I even did that must have been inside of me the whole time, right? Now, listen, like I said, getting back to Fitz catching a body after he's not a killer. He killed his comrade. Yes. That ended up dying in real life, my
He was in love with the enemy.
Mace is dead. Mace is dead,
That's
bro.
already dismissing
Mace is dead, my nigga.
You're dismissing the obvious shit. He has to understand that the only reason why he did that was because his father was present in his life in the
But he still killed somebody.
This how you get him, Jerry. So Patrick, we go to a different world. I kill you. We have to come back. I'm depressed as fuck. I killed you, nigga.
And you're dead in real life. No,
you're dead in real life. You're gone.
Like, my nigga, you're dead, nigga.
I can't come back from that normally.
Like, niggas
that's not a normal thing.
Niggas
you killed me in a different place, nigga, but you gotta come back and you killed me. You still killed me, bro.
It's like Mac. It's easier for Mac to come back from his daughter because his daughter was never his daughter. What you would call it? His daughter didn't have it in the real world. He went through that whole cycle with his daughter, who was part of the framework. Mace was in the real world. He killed Mace, my nigga. Of course, it's going to fucking up even more, bro.
So right now, right? What's on the line? Like right now, what's the mission? What's the focus right now? Saving the extinction of humanity. Fuck what the hell happened. That happened already, my nigga.
And the whole episode,
I have to worry about humanity. Get the fuck over what happened.
And the whole episode, we've been seeing Fitz trying to figure out how to get his people back. Despite that moment. So yes, he's still going through fucking up mentally, but regardless of what, he's been doing his thing so he can get his people back this whole mission. That one guy has not affected. That one thing has not affected. That's true. That's a fact. Yo, Fitz went back. Fitz went back to the base. Fitz went back to the base. Fitz went back to the base.
Y'all niggas always do this to arguments. Yo, you niggas be over here trying to argue about the whole fucking episode. I said you guys came at me about that moment.
Exactly.
That moment. I never said that this nigga Fitz wasn't holding down that whole episode. I said that moment you guys are the same shit with the other argument. IQ. I said that moment right there. He needs to get over it.
Okay, but you're trying to make it seem like, and this is recorded. You're trying to make it seem like that one moment is holding him back from doing his mission. So that's why I'm bringing that up. He didn't do his thing. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And you actually said that. You actually said that.
It was.
The thing is, can one of y'all just speak? Because y'all just.
You don't want to keep me in the back. Damn! What you mean?
I just proved my point. I said, because one of y'all. I'm yelling and he's talking right up. Both y'all just yelling, nigga. So, Patrick, clarify what you said, and you did your shit, my nigga, Pat. Keeps holding it down. You want the...
Good shit, Jerry! Good shit, Jerry! Good shit, Jerry!
It's a good ad-lib, Pat. I let Pat speak. Joel was yelling over Jerry. Jerry was yelling to speak over you. You both were yelling over each other. So now I give y'all $10 and you tell me what they both said.
One more time.
Yeah, because you didn't
repeat what I said one more time. No, I did say yo, because before Joel talked over me, I did.
Oh, facts. You got it.
But I got my point across. So let me say this again. One more time. Pat is trying to say that Fitz dwelling in the framework is holding him back from the mission. I'm saying that, and that's why I could use, Fitz has been doing everything in his power to get his people back this whole episode. That's why I could bring that up, because you said that that's holding him back from doing the mission. And he needs to focus on the mission.
At that moment.
They were sitting down and they were in a fucking,
You know why I'm saying that? I don't even think you know why I'm saying that, my nigga. Because the thing is, it's like, bro, we've seen this nigga dwell on the same situation since the last season. So I'm saying, like, at that moment of time, why are we still dwelling on some shit we talked about before?
Because even though it was that season, like, it's not been that long of a time period, especially when you lost all your people. Like,
bro.
It hasn't been that long.
What?
Since last like in the actual show.
You know why you're lying? Because the bitch said that it's been 6 months while she was in.
Facts! Tell him that!
But regardless of what, 6 months? 6 months you're isolated.
6 months
you're isolated in jail.
He forgot that.
6 months you're isolated in jail. Your people just disappeared. You honestly think that's not something that's just gonna go through your mind? Especially even when you
say something after this. And the whole time when he was in jail, what was he trying to do? Trying to get Hunter's attention, so he was focused on the mission the whole fucking time. Alright, so how is he not? Like that makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
At that moment,
at that moment, what were they doing? They were sitting down in the fucking base, talking to each other, having a conversation,
dwelling. Taken away from the fucking mission of fucking getting their people back from the future.
He was the one who was like, let's run back in that base that they just kidnapped.
I think the only thing y'all not understand what Pat's trying to say is that we're not saying that Fitz is not doing the mission. We're just saying if Fitz is 85% focused, Pat's saying he should be 100 at this moment. Like he shouldn't have any other thought of what's going on, and I think that's what Patrick's.
That's
cool.
That's like thinking like, yo, a human being can't think of nothing else in his whole brain when he's focused. That's dumb as fuck.
Michael Jordan said he didn't think about absolutely none. 100%. There are humans out there that could do that. And Pat just holding him to that standard. Because we just seen 10 series documentary of Michael Jordan saying when he was on that court, he didn't think about nothing.
That's bullshit. And that's actually bullshit because when he won the championship on Father's Day, who was he thinking about? Who was he trying to win the game for?
He's playing basketball.
He's playing the game. He's playing the game. That's a lie. He's playing
basketball.
And he's playing basketball. He won the championship.
Michael Jordan said, when I'm on that court, all I'm thinking about is winning. Winning for people. That doesn't mean he's not focused on basketball.
Because his inspiration is the person.
That's wrong what you're saying.
That's what. Wait. But here's the thing. Even within this too, like, what you would call it, the Shield agents disappearing, the framework. This has to do with S.H.I.E.L.D. Everything has to do with S.H.I.E.L.D. So, of course, yes, if it has to do with S.H.I.E.L.D., getting your people back, just getting out of the framework, of course that thought's going to still be in your mind, bro.
All right, I got one last question.
That's not to say that's not.
I got one last question.
All right.
Say it was the championships last year, right? Fourth quarter. I take a shot. I miss it, right?
You missed the shot.
I missed the shot.
Gotcha.
We lose the game.
Time out. Do not compare me.
Do
not compare me killing somebody to your fourth quarter shot. But go ahead. If that's what you're about to do,
Wait, time out. And that's why that's ignorant. You should just let him talk because you framed it a certain way before you even explain.
I'm saying, like, if you want to say the whole other
he didn't even finish what he was saying, my nigga. Like, that's not how you do that, bro.
It's cool. Like,
you're trying to frame it away before you even say it.
I want to hear it.
It's not equivalent.
Yeah,
that's cool. If you guys want to take it that way,
that's not what
I'm
saying.
saying that it's the following year, right? And we're in the same situation. We're in the championships. So I'm saying it's not like immature to me to not like to basically keep the memory of me missing that shot from last year to like basically like get me to like they basically take away from me getting a chance of winning the championship this year.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Well, yeah,
You should start talking first. So
you actually want to go first?
No, you good.
Okay, alright. Here's my thing with that situation. Yes, in the past, the year before, niggas missed the last shot, is what you're saying. And now you're in the championship again. You don't want to let that take that away from you. Yo, so going into the championship game, do you honestly think that person has no thought of that in their mind?
I said during the game. I'm talking about during the game. We're actually in the game.
They're not fully well,
come on.
They are in the game. But like they're like it's not even like
I'm saying just answer that question right there. If you're in the fourth quarter in the same situation.
Okay, actually let me better.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're in
the fourth quarter a year later,
are you gonna allow them? Is it immature for me to keep the same memory of me missing the shot last year, this year, holding me back from possibly making the shot this year?
I don't think it's immature. I think if I go into that game using that shot as motivation to make that shot, then I think that's a good thing.
But that's not what we're seeing with this. That's a different situation.
Wait. Time out. You're trying to
because you just contradicted what I said before. Because remember how you said that it's like, yo, if a person says that he's gonna play for his father and stuff like that, that means that he can't go 100%.
No, I said that you can focus on two things.
But then
that's what I said.
But then you're saying that you can't go 100% if you're focused on inspiration.
I'm just saying you're saying that you can't focus on. You have to be focused on one thing. That means thinking nothing else. Fitz was focused on this mission while thinking of the shit that he went through in the framework.
But I'm saying
he still got the job.
But the thing is, the application of it is different. The way you're talking about it is applying as inspiration. No, I'm talking about Fitz. No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Fitz.
He's explaining what's going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The application of Fitz of how he's thinking about it is not inspiration. He's thinking about it as like, damn, yo, I did that. That's an obstacle rather than inspiration.
You're saying that as it hindered him doing the mission.
Correct.
It didn't. Because he actually completed the whole thing. He met the girl. He got in the thing. He getting a future now, my nigga. That makes no sense. You're saying that him being out of focus somewhat hinders the fact that he should be on this mission when he did everything he had to do to complete the mission to this point. Yeah, everything. So the point the shit that you're saying makes no sense because it didn't hinder him at all thinking about those past memories.
And that's something
I don't think that's not what was being said. It was basically saying, yo, he should focus. We literally say, yo, Fitz is doing a great job, but when you're in a mission like that, we feel like everybody don't have
I criticize that moment.
He literally said that for him, and I get what he's saying. If I'm Fitz's leader, I'm like, yo, Fitz, you gotta focus on, like, I'll literally tell him, like, you can't be thinking about that because that can get you killed. You got this far, but one moment of thinking that could actually cost you your life, and that's why I'm saying to be 100% focused. Just like in the basketball theory, when Michael Jordan was on the court, he could be thinking about his father, but he's still thinking about winning first.
So he's thinking about more than one thing.
That's
he's not.
It's not about
thinking
no.
about
Think, I never said you can't. No. I never said you can't think about two things at once. I said focus. Focus and thinking is two different things. Everybody thinks about everything. I'm saying when you're trying to get a job done, you have to focus completely on that. The stuff could run in your mind, but you're not supposed to run back scenarios. If Michael Jordan's not playing ball, like, oh, I was with my father, we were doing this when he's balling up. That's not true.
Yeah, when I play ball, I don't think about
like, that's what I'm saying. He's not thinking about every moment. He's thinking about I have to win for my father.
Even in
and I'm trying to focus, focusing on winning. He's still focused on the same goal. His father is part of that goal. So that's why I'm like, that is exactly what we're saying. Focus on one thing. You can think about two things at once, but focus on your mission.
But he was focused on the mission first, but that's a talk. First of all, here's the thing. You've been isolated. You haven't really had a talk with anybody about that you haven't had a talk with like an actual real talk. Sit down, talk with anybody about that. So for you to sit down and have that talk, that's a talk that he needed. That's why I'm like, yo, obviously he's still gonna feel that way. He needed to have that talk with Hunter. He needed to. Even while he was doing all this, even for his well-being, because we all human, and that's just traumatizing him.
What's the best point you put up? You
No,
should do that later.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's the opinion. At the end, if I'm an agent and I'm telling my agent, I'll tell him not to do that at that time. Because any second, you're just lucky that you weren't at a do or die moment. You literally, if you have to get them back, get 74 years, you probably should be thinking 100% on that. And it's not human. Every human can be an agent. When you join to be an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., when you join the army, it's certain stuff that you can't be thinking like, I can't put you in the same scenario as a regular civilian. So everybody has mental health. A cop has a whole different scenario. A soldier has a whole different. When you're in that job, it's completely different. I can't compare you to a regular civilian and saying that a regular civilian might need that, but agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. that needs to get his team back. That's what we.
And that's what I'm saying. I was like, human extinction.
Human being, because we even saw another example of this that we saw where somebody went through some crazy shit in this show. Is May and the whole story of the cavalry when she killed the little girl. And she was an agent. That's what I'm saying. Like, regardless of what, yes, you working. Yo, she killed a little girl. She got traumatized off of it.
Yeah, that's why I was saying.
Here's my thing. Like, yo, my thing is in that situation, like,
I don't know.
With that, it's like, yo,
really
when shit happens during the mission, people get traumatized and they do have to have that talk. They do.
But yo, Jerry, and when you go into the army stuff, they tell you not to do that, my nigga. If you're a soldier, just because you shot someone the other day, when you're on the field, your sergeant's not gonna tell you to think about that. As an agent, you have to put your mind in that shoes. I can't tell my soldiers, I understand this. And when you're in the field, bro, I'm sorry, my nigga. That's what your job you signed up for.
They said that throughout the show multiple times. So
that's why I'm like, that's not what you're saying.
Like, we can't all these niggas.
Yo, you are a lieutenant. You told your soldiers
The nigga was cooking breakfast while he was having this conversation with Hunter, my nigga.
Yo,
and then he went afterwards to talk to the girl. And then that shit was dismissed.
Yo, my fault. I don't hold fists in the same caliber as us, my nigga. That nigga's over here trying to deal with the human extinction. Yeah, that's all it is. And it was just for that moment, I think this is the best character on the show.
It was a moment of downtime within that mission where he was cooking breakfast and he was having a regular conversation with Hunter. So yes, it's fine.
Perception is cool, man.
Where he went like right afterwards, he went back to figure out what was going on.
It's just not me. I think it's cool. I just
I don't know, man. But yo, this was a dope conversation. This was a dope episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Guys, if it's your first time here, it definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill murder and smash that subscribe button. I am the man, the myth, the maniac. Wilkins_RT. Make sure you guys check out that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. playlist, that comic playlist, and that cartoon playlist. And remember, guys, stay blessed, don't stress. Namaste.
Sure, where else say RT? Yo, Pat, that's how you hold it on.
Yeah, feel me, nigga. Yeah, feel. We'll see in the comments. We'll see in the comments.
Now, it don't matter if you say we won or lost. I'm just saying that's how you hold it down when it's 2 versus 3. It's your boy Robcityrt RT.
Yes, sir. Patricrt RT. Just know, niggas keep the same energy because the way we feel about this right here, me and Rob feel the same way about Frank Castle snitching and the Punisher. That nigga snitch just the same way Fist didn't need to go through this little moment right here if you're dealing with what you're doing.
All his opinion.
Well, that's hot as shit.
It is.
Yeah, it was good, man. I go by the name of DC, and yo, we can't speak bad on my boy Fitz in the episode that he pulled the whole Mike Lowry on him. The turnaround spin 360 shot. Come on, bro. My nigga Fitz ain't playing.
Yo, it's your boy Wells, the anime king. You know me and the cartoon maniac. We always taking these stuff and these arguments, baby.
Not lost That's cool they said, but I just think it's hilarious how they said him in the car just completely shot at Evan. Like, Evan was not. He said me in the car. Evan was there. Listen,
and that settles it at the round table. Yo, it's the man, the myth, the legend.
Yo, wait, that's not what we do?
It's your boy Wells.
What's good, your boy DC?
Make sure you subscribe.
Like that shit.
Watch that video. That's that way, this way, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
They have bell ring.
You like this video, you might like this one, that one.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm dark skinned. I'm the best looking one out of all them.
Yeah.